yeah, so here we are with the top off. Now use the underside of the top of the hull so you can see where it's been cut out. Along here, along there, and down, around that way. Of course, down at the back then as well. So as long as you take your time, it's nothing to be really afraid of. I've added this little bracket at the front here. It's a similar setup to what Tiger use with their tanks, and that then, this edge there, will then fit under this bit. You can see that it's quite a strong ridge on there. In fact, you know, the material that they've used here, the resin, is really top quality stuff. It's nice and hard wearing. It's probably going to last longer than the original plastic, I would think. So yeah, so there we are. So that's how all that goes in. I should have mentioned as well with the gun and the this sort of mantlet arrangement here. I put a bit of I'll be putting Zimmerit all over it. This is my go at it, you know. Think of it what you will. But I've just used, you know, standard filler there. I think it was plaster filler. In fact, it was past its sell-by date by about 2 years. But you know, it was a bit there, so I thought, well, we'll give it a go. And then I had one of these tools from the Hobby Boss Tiger 1 kit, the Zimmerit sort of razor edge tool. And then you just take your time. I give it about about 3/4 of an hour to start to semi-set before setting about it. And then yeah, you just put the little grooves in here and there, and it's not too bad, it's not brilliant, but it'll do. So yeah, so then that goes through there. There we are, you can see the rod through the middle there. It's all very loose at the moment. I'll be putting a bit of blue tack on just to hold it in place, I think. So there we are, that goes back down there. Other things then, yeah, so it's going to involve arrangement then. You've got the actual gun fitting with the mantlet. That comes in sort of 3 pieces, I think. And you've got to drill holes then. So you put a bit of wire through just to stabilise the gun inside and that. So yes, you can see there's stacks of room in here to put in whatever you want. So yes, it's nearing completion now. Like I say, you've just got the other little bits and pieces to put on. I'll have to wangle some brackets for the yeah, for these hatch covers and so on. But oh yeah, very pleased with it so far. So there you are. Anyway, so if you've been thinking about carrying out conversion, you know, you've looked at the Vandra Models website and you're a little bit reluctant, maybe, you know, there's a couple of ifs and buts. I'd say no, don't hesitate. You know, if you want to get something a little bit out of the ordinary, you know, if I wanted this as an RC Jagdpanzer, you're talking about, I don't know, is it about 1,300 quid? You'd have to go for the Tamiya model. So you know, get a good second-hand Panzer IV, and you recoup some of your costs off that as well by selling the upper hull parts as well, and this and that. But yeah, you know, so it's a big saving on going for a Tamiya model. And yeah, I've quite enjoyed it. So there we are. Anyway, a couple of tips here, and leave your comments, and I'll be grateful to read them. Thanks again. All the best. Goodbye.